Hi Gemini, I'm Corrine. Welcome to our channel. Today I'm doing weekly readings, whatever's left of the week. Just trying to get those over with, and then I can move on to doing some different things. It'll be fun. Like I like doing these pick a cards and stuff, but some reason the energies were weird and I just couldn't do any readings for the last week. And now I'm just feeling all motivated to do it, and now it just takes forever to do them. So let's get going. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be love or finance. I just pulled cards, and we'll find out what they are as we go. So we have here, this will be today, which is Tuesday. We have the Hierophant, and then with that we have the Ten of Swords. Wow. So the Hierophant is all about traditional values within religion, church, just the ways of society, and really just being bound to those values and not being able to stray and to see things any other way. And he's bound to religion. He prays for the souls of the city, and he wishes well for everybody, and he wants society to do well. But just see this little doll in his pocket here. This doll is like held prisoner, captive. It's captive to him in the pocket, just like he's captive to the religion. He's stuck. He doesn't have any other way of seeing things. And so then you have the Ten of Swords, which is all about just having your mindset just be in misery, just can't stand one more horrible thought, or just, oh, the burden is so much, the grief. So I'm not sure what is going on with you guys today, Gemini, but something that is maybe something, your mindset's traditional and it's just, you don't want it to be that way anymore, and you just can't stand the, I don't know what you, it's like something's got you really stressed out within your thoughts, something that has happened or words that have been said. This is, swords are about thoughts, and he's about thoughts too. Is he's thinking about just kind of being stuck in the situation with his church, and maybe you're feeling stuck in some side of a situation where someone expects you to do something and you have to stay there just because it's what it's expected of you, and it's not the right thing for you, and you just don't know any other way to do it because you have to stick with what's traditional or what's expected of you from your family, from society, from whoever. And so you can't really follow what you'd like to do. And so it's bringing you grief and sleepless nights and just so much. But the good thing about the 10 is you're almost at the end of it. So that's good. Okay, so next we have for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this guy, he thinks he's like, he's in the town square. He's showing his trick to everybody. Like, look how cool, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to swallow my sword and pretend to. But his plan is a little flawed because the rope is about to snap. And when that snaps, what's going to happen? No more of this guy. Kaput. And so I think that he just represents like a plan that wasn't, the plan that was flawed, or an idea that you had that didn't go like you thought it was going to. And it probably wasn't the best idea in the first place, but it was kind of you didn't think it through. And you thought it was going to go great. And it was going to be like, wow, that's a wonderful plan. But in the end, you feel like you just stabbed yourself. Okay, so then we have with that Five of Cups. So that's about just mourning a situation you're in and just wanting to leave the situation and walk away and find a different situation. I'm not sure what just happened. Hold on one second. I don't know if that kept recording or not. That's weird. I'll have to edit that one out. Okay, so anyways, my computer just flipped from where the screen was gone, and it flipped over to a YouTube channel just randomly. Okay, so the Five of Cups, he's walking away from a situation. He's sad, he's mourning, and he still has two cups that are standing behind him, but they don't interest him. He's tasted of these, and he just knows there's better cups, and he's off to go get them. He doesn't want what's being offered anymore, and he's just sad and mourning it, but he's ready to move on. So something is like a plan that you thought was going to work out didn't work out well. Maybe due to tradition and what's expected of you, you weren't able to do what you wanted, and you planned it a different way. You thought it would somehow work, and it didn't work out. And now you're just knowing you have to walk away, or it's not going to be. Okay, so going into Thursday, we have the Three of Swords. Now the Three of Pentacles. these are all about creative, free thinking, but at the same time working with others to get your goals. And so each, like if you look, they're all creating a masterpiece, but they're all working on each other at the same time. And so no one can do it without the other, but they're all independently capable on their own and just very talented. So it's about working with others, but using your creativity and your free thinking. And, excuse me, let's see what we have with that. The King of Cups. So he's all about creative free thinking too. The King of Cups, he's a loving, kind guy, but he's all about, he's an artisan, and he's about just using your creative mind and just really being a free thinker and making things happen. And so that goes along with this. So I don't know if that's a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I don't know. It looks like you're having a really interesting week. It's very, it looks like you're just here at this point, these couple days, you're just like kind of alone, and then you start to reach out and work with someone else, and it kind of brings you happiness, and you're working with someone else that's gonna like spark something to get your creative juices flowing. Take a drink of my drink real quick. My throat's tickling. Okay, and then for Friday, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, she is, I don't know, she's a good person. She's a great hostess. She loves to have people over in her home, and she's great with them. But she has this kind of illusion that she is like doing great things for others, that she has to do for others because they rely on her to do that. And if she doesn't do it, that won't be okay for them. But like in here, like it's just an illusion. She doesn't need to do what she's thinking she needs to do. And what's relying on her isn't what she thinks is relying on her and stuff. Because look at, like, these are all dolls. And she's out doing her charity and doing her things to impress the dolls. But the dolls aren't going to be impressed. They're just dolls. And so you may be doing something in your life where you think that you're bound to a certain situation because people expect that of you, and that's what you have to do. But you don't. Like, people will be okay. People can work together and figure out a way to do things where you can find your own happiness and not be stuck in a situation. Because she's a really good person to society and stuff, but she doesn't, she doesn't quite get it. That she's putting away herself for others and giving a false charity out there, not really helping others in one way where she thinks she is. It's not. And it's kind of self-serving because you think, oh, they rely on me that much for this or that, but it's not. Okay, and then you have also underneath the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, their counterparts. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You have a Pentacles here, sword energy, and then cups. Where are you guys in this? Sword, huh? Gemini. So you guys are here, and here's 10 of swords and the 7 of swords. So something's going on where you're stressed about something, but you come out of it. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles at the end here, which is just, he has everything he needs. He's completely content. He's generous and has a good home life and has every luxury he could want. And so she's kind of like him. They both have luxuries and stuff, but she's kind of just, I don't know. They're kind of into their own little, like their money bubble and their illusion of how much they have stuff. So it's kind of weird for you guys. Let's see. So maybe you're having some kind of financial opportunity, but here, like, I don't know, the 10 of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, this could be a new person that's coming in who has money and is kind and loyal and loving. And you're going to work with them, and it's going to be just someone who makes you feel complete, or that could be what you're, well, I don't know if that's who you're thinking of or what, but this is, like, I think a strong message for you guys is make sure that you just put yourself first and that you're not pushing yourself aside thinking that you're doing some great gesture for others when in the long run they're going to be fine either way, and you're just going to hurt yourself in the long run. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. The Wheel of Fortune is all about the wheel of change, destinies, new times coming, and like a new cycle, just like the clock. It keeps revolving and you can't control it. And if you look in this card, I like this card for the wheel. She's a gypsy, and he's here to get his destiny dealt out to him, well, wheeled out to him, I guess. And so she's going to crank the handle on the wheel, and wherever it lands, just like the wheel of fortune. And wherever it lands, that's his new destiny, and that's the new energies he'll be in, and that's what cycle he's in. And so, but basically, it's just telling you it's time for a new cycle for you, and leaving all this traditional thinking behind that stresses you out and doesn't even serve society anyways. You think that you need to do it because it's what's expected of you, but it's not serving anyone, not you. They'll be all right. People want you to be happy. They don't want you to do something just for them. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, I always say this card doesn't have to be forgive your parents because it's deep-rooted issues. It could go back to your parents, your grandparents, anything like that, whoever raised you. It could also go back to just like even sibling relationships or marriages or, some kind of relationships like spouses or something that have really hurt you and damaged you in the past, or you've damaged them, or but you're forgiving. So usually it's issues that have been brought onto you that have kind of molded who you are and make you be somebody that necessarily doesn't even be who you want to be, but you're just stuck in a certain mindset. And so the best way is to just like forgive anybody for anything they've done for you from the past that's deeply wounded you or caused you to be something that you maybe wouldn't be otherwise. So it looks like an interesting week. I mean, it kind of like was jumbled, but I do see a very clear message, and the clear message is start being true to yourself and working with others and finding the people that actually make you happy and make you feel content, and work with those people and surround yourself by them and figure out a way to just be around them and make it work. I don't know how else to say it. Just make yourself happy and don't feel like you have to push away a side of yourself, because you don't. People love you no matter what. They want you to be happy. So